What is up, everyone? My name is Ulysses, and this is a subject I've been wanting to talk about for months, like months and months. I've mentioned it a little bit in one of my pack opening videos. We got into it a little bit, but that is why the reason why I personally don't hate scalpers and why I think you should consider not hating them either. And before someone gets into like, oh, you're supporting scalpers and whatnot, and no, like let me just get into why I don't hate scalpers. And the like when we get into like the bare bones of it, the biggest reason is because I don't want anyone's actions or anyone else dictating my own happiness. When you're going around hating someone else, whether it's for scalping or whether it's because, they're of a different political, opinion than you, or because they went to a different school, or they like a different team, or whatever the case may be, or they're from a different country. If you want to get into like racism and whatnot, because they have a different skin tone than you, or they speak a different language, or they make more money than you, or whatever, again, whatever the case may be, when you go around hating others, you are actually allowing someone else to dictate your happiness. I honestly do not believe in that, or at least I do not want that in my life. I don't want to be unhappy just because of what someone else does, because that is allowing someone else to control my life and control my emotions, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Yes, I do get frustrated at times when I have gotten frustrated at times when I, want product and it's been unavailable. And yes, I don't like to see scalping. I don't think, that's good. I don't think that, people should be scalping. If you want to buy, an extra box of something or a couple extra boxes of something and flip it, whatever, you do you, but buying out a whole store, botting the Pokemon Center, getting 100 celebrations ETBs off of the Pokemon Center because you're using bots because you want to sell them for $150. Yeah, I don't agree with any of that. And if there are ways, if you have any influence to change that, I think that's fine. Using your influence to change that, especially if you're a store or if you have influence on a store, then yeah, see what you can do to make sure that doesn't happen. But what I'm trying to get at is when you go to the store and there's no product there, and then you're driving home and you're just fuming and you're angry and you're thinking about how much scalpers suck and they should go to hell, and then you just get angrier and angrier, that kind of behavior, that kind of thinking leads to nothing good. Because again, first of all, you're allowing someone else's behavior to dictate your happiness. You're allowing them to make yourself miserable. Because let's not get it twisted. We are the ones who decide whether we're going to be happy or miserable based on how we're perceiving the situation, based on how we're interpreting what's going on. And so again, and then going back to this example of if you're fuming, if you're upset because you can't, you got carjacked, in the Pokemon Center, what's going to happen? Well, if you're upset and you remain upset, because it's okay, it's human to be frustrated. It's totally human to be frustrated. But if you're allowing yourself to continue to have those frustrated feelings and frustrated thoughts and those negative thoughts, that's going to affect you. That's going to affect your mental health, and it's going to affect your relationship with others. Because what happens when you're in that mood of being, you tried to buy that ETB and it didn't work out. It got botted out. And then your son comes home and he wants to play with you, or he wants to, he's asking dad, can I buy some new shoes? And you're in that poor mental spot. There's a very good chance you're not going to talk to him very nicely. You're going to be like, oh, we don't have money for shoes. Or no, I can't play right now. Go away. Like you're not going to be in a good spot mentally to cope with the rest of your life, or to handle, or just go about the rest of your life. And so I really don't think that going about hating scalpers is a good thing for your life overall because it'll affect your mental health. It'll affect your physical health. Like if we really want to if you really want me to, I can break down the more of the health science and the fact that, when you're having these negative thoughts, it produces stress, an elevated amount of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. And when that happens, it suppresses your your digestive system, your immune system, your endocrine system, which over time creates chronic illnesses in your body. Again, I don't want to break it. We can, if you want, I'll bring a doctor on this channel if you need me to. If I can get you to a place where you're no longer hating scalpers or hating anyone, if I can get you into a better mental spot so that you can be healthier, then I will do it. I will bring on scientists and doctors and whoever I need to help you get into a better mental spot. Because guys, what I want so much for you, like so much more than for you to complete your master set, more than for you to get your grail, is for you to be healthy and happy. It's the reason why I changed the channel name to Perspective in Pokemon. Because when I say perspective, it's just encompassing that whole mental health portion and how we view life and how that affects our physical health, how that affects our relationships with our wives and husbands and children and brothers and sisters and just the people that who are around us. Please don't let other people's behavior dictate your happiness. Yes, other people's behavior affects our life for sure. If we're keeping it just in Pokemon, yes, someone goes in and grabs all the ETBs, all the booster packs, and then you go in and there's nothing there. Yes, that's going to affect your life in the hobby. And then if we will get out of the hobby, yeah, people's actions affect our life. But we don't need to allow their actions to dictate how we're going to react, how we're going to live our life. If someone's going to be more, selfish, that does not mean we have to hate them for it. And then that I have to be a selfish person. That does not mean that I have to hate, that I have to be grumpy, angry. If someone's going to be, putting negativity in the world, I can choose to put out positivity. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that's helpful to someone, because this hobby is supposed to bring an additional happiness to life. And if you're going about being frustrated by other people's actions, well, to be honest, again, taking it out of Pokemon, whether it's in the hobby or anything else, if you allow other people's actions to dictate your mood, then it's going to be almost impossible to be happy. Because there's always someone's always doing or saying something that we don't agree with. So why not start now to not allow that to dictate your life anymore? To start choosing a better perspective, choosing to see it differently, and choosing to be happy. Yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. Hopefully that's helpful. Well, hopefully you have a fantastic day, night, or whenever you're watching this. And I'll catch y'all later.